Week 9 timeline. We're going to start with 500 AD. 500 AD, Byzantine Emperor Justinian. So we're going to make some little clamshells and kind of dance with music. Byzantine Emperor Justinian. Then we're going to do Benedict, praying hands, bow your head. Benedict and the monasticism, cover your eyes. Next we have Muhammad founds Islam, make a big O in the sky. Muhammad founds Islam. Then Zhang, so flat hand and make a big Z. Zhang and early Ghana in Africa. Next we have the Franks defeat, so let's point to our feet. To Franks defeat Muslims at the Battle of Tours, and then we're going to fight. So Franks defeat Muslims at the Battle of Tours. Golden Age of Islam, 2 fingers, and we're gonna go making a wave. Golden Age of Islam, ooh. Finally, we have the Vikings, make a V up next to your head. They got that lovely hat. Vikings, raid and trade, so more fighting. All right, let's try to do that all together. We have 500 AD, 500 AD, Byzantine Emperor Justinian, Benedict and the monasticism. Muhammad founds Islam. Zhang and early Ghana in Africa. Franks defeat Muslims at the Battle of Tours. Golden Age of Islam, ooh. Vikings raid and trade. Week 9 and 10, Latin. We have first conjugation endings, plu, perfect tense. The prefix plu in Latin means plural or more, so like the words plural or plus. So we have our London Bridge here that they made, and they decided to add this extra walkway on top, so they added more onto it. And unfortunately, with the weight of that on the London Bridge, it cracked and it was going to fall down, and that was an error that they added this extra part to the London Bridge. So it's going to fall down. So that reminds us Aram is our first, because they made an error. Aram, Eras, Erat, Aramis, Aratus, Errant. Singing that to London Bridge. Aram, Eras, Erat, Aramis, Aratus, Errant. First conjugation, plu, perfect tense. Aram, Eras, Erat, Aramis, Aratus, Errant. First conjugation, plu, perfect tense. Week 9. What are some parts of the sun? Some parts of the sun are the core. We're going to make the core of the sun. The radiative zone, let's rub the surface, radiative zone. Convective zone, we're going to feel that heat above it, convective zone. Then we have our sunspots, so let's make some sunspots. Then we have our photosphere, so let's take a picture, photosphere. Next is solar flares, so let's make our fireworks, solar flares. And finally we have the corona. Let's cough, corona. We're gonna sing this to My Girl. What are some parts of the sun? Core, radiative zone, convective zone, sunspots, photosphere, solar flare, and corona. What are some parts of the sun? Skip counting the 15s to Johnny Comes Marching Home. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120, 135, 150, 165, 180, 195, 210, 225, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120, 135, 150, 165, 180, 195, 210, 225. Week 9 history. Tell me about some absolute monarchs. We're going to start with our timeline motion 4 times. We got 1500 to 1800. 1500, 1800. We have Henry, so 2 fingers to the side. Henry the 8th, 8 fingers up. Of England, flat hand and pull it towards you for England. Henry the 8th of England. Then we have Louis, so make an L, the 14th. You're going to take these fingers and you're going to wave to yourself, 14th. Of France, take your F and you're going to flick it, France. Then we have Philip, so make your P down here, flip it up for 2, Philip II. Of Spain, take 2 fingers, kind of curve them like this. You're going to touch your shoulders and buckle your seatbelt for Spain. Next we have Peter the Great, so another P, and then the Great, and he was of Russia. Take 1 finger, wipe your chin, and kind of flick it a little bit. Peter the Great of Russia. Then we have the Frederick, so F again, Frederick the Great of Prussia. Take 2 hands like flat, like this on top of each other, and wiggle your fingers for Prussia. They ruled, so take those curved fingers again, and lay them flat and go back and forth because you're making decisions about things, so ruling. They ruled during the age of absolute monarchs. Take your finger and go up into the air because you're the absolute monarch. We'll use that same one for our timeline in a couple weeks. Let's do it together. Between the 1500s and 1800s, Henry VIII of England, Louis XIV of France, Philip II of Spain, Peter the Great of Russia, and Frederick the Great of Prussia, ruled during the age of absolute monarchs. Between the 1500s and 1800s, Henry VIII of England, Louis XIV of France, Philip II of Spain, Peter the Great of Russia, and Frederick the Great of Prussia, ruled during the age of absolute monarchs. Between the 1500s and 8. Week 9, geography. We're doing Caribbean geography. This is just south of us here in Florida. We're going to go right there. Starting with orange for Cuba, down to the blue island of Jamaica. And then our Dominica Island, that's going to share Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And then over here to our little gray island of Puerto Rico. We're going to sing this to Don't Worry, Be Happy. Caribbean geography, Cuba, Jamaica, and Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Caribbean geography, Cuba, Jamaica, and Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Ooh, 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 ooh. Week 9 English, we're going over our interrogative pronouns, and interrogative is our questions. So we're going to ask questions, pronouns. They're all going to start with our W's. So our who, whom, whose, which, and what. So our interrogative pronouns, asking the questions of who, whom, whose, which, what. Who, whom, whose, which, what.